it is I, the Dalek Emperor. Welcome back to another Dalekcast. Our first question comes from Dalek. It reads, a drone asked you what enemies you'll encounter in the next Dalekcraft series. Good question. Maybe, presumably the tripods from War of the Worlds, or the Roaring Knight from Deltarune. We also have some from Lillian Stolensberger. It reads, was the Dalek squid recovering the progenitor to restore the paradigm Daleks? Yes, is the answer to that. Stolensberger also sends me a video thing. I spent 2.5 years making this comedy instead of touching grass. Okay. Giratina also suggests a couple of other things. We have Dalek stories. I convinced you to make me talk with Davros about the hybrid and shenanigans. Send me a script while you and Dalek Prime watch me so Davros doesn't do anything stupid. Honestly, it's Davros. He would do multiple things that are stupid. Play Wolf Among Us by Telltale Games. Wolf Among Us. Well, you've given me a good idea. You have given me two good ideas. Well, this week you know what I'm doing. I'm doing that Dalek stories, and I'm also playing Wolf Among Us. That's what I'm doing, viewers. I will send you a script, Giratina. Among Us. Here we go. £11. Okay. You have my interests. Okay. It's made by the same people who did Dispatch and all that. So, yes, I will play it. Anyway, we also have some reaction, a video idea from Alberding. Could you please, since it's been a very long time since you watched the Big MC2H video, there's a Galactic 6-part series of about an hour and 16 minutes. Okay, cool. I'll definitely look into that, yes. It's combined with a full-length movie. It's turned into a full-length movie. Oh heck yeah, I'm gonna look at that. If the Emperor ZI, what's Emperor ZI saying? Yeah. Okay. Bill Cipher wants to make a deal with Vader. Cancel the Villains, Hades. Both made by Grand Army Republic. The biggest flying saucer spaceships in sci-fi made by Nutbug. Odd name, but okay. Mission to the Unknown. Recreation. Made by Apocalypse. Dalek Apocalypse 4-4, apparently. Oh, Dalek Apocalypse has 444 subscribers. Okay, that sounds fun. I'll look into that. We also have some from Alberding. No, not Alberding, Giratina, obviously. We have three, in fact. They're shorts. Monster School New Lesson, Monster School New Lesson Minisode 1, 2, and 3, apparently. So let's have a look at all of them. All credit will go to Dalekso, Grand Army Republic, Nutbug, and Dalek Apocalypse. Let's Okay, so our first video is made by Dalek. So this video in particular is, well, these 3 videos that we are going to watch are related to Monster School in some way. If you may remember, I did watch Dalek's Monster School videos. They were good. So yeah, we're going to be watching those today. Oh god. Yeah. Those are way better than the brain rot slop of the OG, of the not the OG yet. The slop monster schools that you currently are seeing. This is like the OG one, in my opinion. Oh damn! Holy moly! Good model flip. He's a 2016 kid, I presume. Nice. That trend. I haven't seen that trend since I hate-watched Green Lantern in 2011. Then again, I was saving that for Comic-Con, but now there would be a Comic-Con! Oh dear. I knew that would break. Oh god. Why did Coyote Ball be like? Ah! That's not just a pig. That's a legend. Did you wake up Herobrine from his nap? Who the hell was that? Is that Dalek? Oh god. TF2. Oh god. Whatever happened, it didn't happen. Oh god. No! What the heck is Noel doing here?
When playing games on PC, do you ever wonder if someone had a clip with you in it?
I just
Download Metal, then go to Albums, Clips you're in.
I just remembered. Oh, and I just realised that glove that you've got for Gauntlet. I just remembered. Oh, a Nano Fist. I haven't seen that since I hate-watched Green Lantern in 2011. Probably Gerson is probably gonna go, I was saving it for Comic-Con, but now there won't be a Comic-Con! Lol. Oh god. A Yoda death. Is that null? Oh damn. From what I heard, null is basically another Herobrine thing, you see? My god. Aura. This guy's got aura. That with a skeleton has got aura. Oh shit. Mike Wazowski. You eat very weird. Oh god. Oh shit. Flop simulation. Helicopter, helicopter. Oh my god, he's homelandering. Good lord. Go on, Crypto. Good. Is that Crypto? Parrot. Oh shit. You've made a pizza. Ah. You've made yourself a pizza. Cool. Oh. Shoes? Ha! Oh god. Oh god.
In this video,
oh god, more crazy stuff. I was just texting Giratina the gem. Crosswalker. Ah, I see. So they're testing out different things. This is what they do, is it? Herobrine's probably like, why am I surrounded by freaking idiots? Damn. It's Hanu. I had a goddamn plan. Told you. Oh god. I guess it's not high noon anymore. You have a... He had a plan, just say no. Damn. Oh no! Oh, that poor cow! Epic burger. Five, I mean. Oh my god! You broke reality. Gas. The floor's lava. Also, top of the morning to you laddies. My name is Jacksepticeye. Oh god, oh god. Codebreaker. This is the also, oh god. That's freaking. Oh damn. Sorry what? Now that's bare bones. Fruit ninja. Oh. Oh no, no. Oh no, here we go again. With a storm. Damn it. Why the hell did you give him the command block? No more of the storms. Please, no more of the storms. I don't want any. Or entering entering Giratina's house. If he summons If Giratina summons another Wither Storm, I swear to God, I'm going to lose my mind, and I'm going to insert a gigantic red laser into his casing. Blue laser, I mean. I will exterminate him. Oh, he's in with a storm. Oh dear. Karate. Alright, good job. Yeah. Hold on. What did I say? B. Anger management. Skyball. Oh. Oh dear. Unbreakable. Damn. Suspended. Holy moly. Do not ever add another goddamn Wither Storm into our world again, or else I'm going to destroy you. Do not tempt me.
Everyone has dreams.
I'll do it. I will do it.
Whoa. What's that?
Right, we got the
This was really beneath me. 8 hours of holocalls, and not even important ones. Why do I have to be present for a discussion about moisture farming taxation? Seriously, we're an authoritarian empire. We could just pick a number and vaporize anyone who objects. If the topics weren't bad enough, the calls themselves were a masterclass in dysfunction. Officers speaking while muted, others pretending their connection had failed, and not a single camera turned on. It's supposed to be company policy for the Emperor's sake, although perhaps it's for the best. The Force made it painfully clear most of them were sitting there in nothing but their underwear. It wasn't even supposed to be my meeting, but of course, Sidious delegated it, which is Sith 4. I found something vastly more entertaining to do. Who am I even telling this to? I really need some rest. A few hours in the meditation chamber might actually clear my head, or at least stop me from thinking about docking bay parking violations. Huh? What was that? Never mind.
Oh dear.
So it's this moment again. Of all the visions the Force could bring me, it chooses this. Over and over. As if I could forget. As if I could ever escape it.
Man, the rewatch value on this one is amazing. I've seen it 20 times and it still hits. Want some popcorn?
Is it the butter kind?
Nah, ham and cheese. Really popular in Central and Eastern Europe.
I think I'll pass. Thank you, Bill. Wait a minute. Bill, what are you doing here, Bill?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm watching your most traumatic moment. Oh wait, here comes my favorite part. I have brought peace, freedom, justice, and security to my new empire. Literal chills. Did you rehearse that line beforehand?
No, seriously. What are you doing
Yeah,
in my
what are you
head?
doing in this?
This is my private meditation. My mind. My space. You can't be here.
Wow, you sound like a typical Sith, dealing in absolutes.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
See? Even Obi-Wan agrees.
Exactly.
Enough of the games, Bill. How are you here?
Yeah, how are
did
you
get
here?
inside my head?
Hello? I'm a nightmare demon, remember? I might not be able to stroll into your reality without a summoning, but I can still wander into your head whenever I want.
Oh.
Anyway, I gotta say, I love the set design. You really know how to set the mood for a meltdown.
What do you want, Bill?
Yeah, what do you
I've had a long day, and I'm not in the mood for your theatrics.
Vader
All right,
is,
straight to
is
business.
the king
I like
of
it.
crash
Saves me the
outs.
trouble of pretending I care about small talk. I'm here to make you a deal.
A deal.
Yeah. First off, I have to say, I'm really glad you summoned me to the Council of Villains. Seriously, it's so refreshing. Way more entertaining than the Nightmare Realm. Over there, it's just endless screaming or awkward silences. But here's the thing. As much as I enjoy your company, I'm starting to feel itchy and anxious. I want more fun. I want the whole council to have more fun. And for that, I need your help.
With what?
You see, there's this little ritual in the manual for intermediate Sith. It's tucked somewhere between managing multiple apprentices and Force Lightning warm-ups. And if you perform it, I could bring a lot more joy to the council. Sidious would never go for it. You know how much he hates fun. But you're different. I think we could work something out.
And what does this ritual actually do?
Yeah, what's it do?
Oh, Vader, what's with all the questions? The important thing is, it opens the door to the real fun.
Don't mistake me for a fool. Sidious strictly forbade us from making any kind of deal with you.
Oh, please. Sidious forbids a lot of things. Doesn't mean they're bad ideas. Didn't he forbid you to whistle?
I don't always share my master's views, and I certainly don't enjoy being told what I can't do. But I have no doubt he had good reason to do so with you.
Yeah, good reason. Sure. Or maybe he's just afraid of what we could pull off together. Come on, big guy. Why not find out for yourself? All it takes is one little handshake.
Even if I wanted to help you, why would I?
Yeah, why would
What
they?
could you possibly offer me in return?
See, now we're talking. Let's negotiate. You help me pull this off, and I'll get you anything you want. Assuming it's in my range of abilities, of course.
There's nothing you can offer me.
You sure about that? Try me. I am sure we can figure something out.
Unless you can bring people back from the dead, you have nothing to tempt me with.
Bong, 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 bong.
Oh my god.
I see
more-
what's
more
going on
bloody
here.
ads.
You're right. I can't bring your beloved Padme back from the dead. That doesn't mean I couldn't help you with your current family drama.
How so?
Simple.
So
I
he
can get
wants to
inside
make a
Luke's
deal,
head,
does
flip a
he?
few switches, rewire a couple of circuits, and next thing you know, he's calling you father without that annoying hint of rebellion in his voice.
You could do that?
Sure I could. All it takes is a handshake, big guy. One little shake and we can make this happen.
The best kind of freedom you can give Luke is the freedom of choice.
No. This isn't the path I want to take with Luke.
Oh, come on! Now's the moment you decide to grow a conscience? Really? I offer you a custom-tailored shortcut to happy family dinners, and you slam the door?
I don't care how tempting you make it sound. My answer is final.
All right, tough guy. Play hard to get. I've still got plenty more deals.
Yeah, sure. What else could you possibly offer me?
Oh, you know, wipe out your bad memories, give you the location of every rebel base, upgrade that walking iron lung of yours. Or, I could reveal to you all of the Sidious's darkest secrets. Did you know he hasn't clipped his toenails since the Clone Wars?
Oh no.
Why would you even tell me that? This image will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, fine. How about this? I give you back the old you. Original skin, original limbs, and that dreamy hair that made the Jedi girls swoon. Bam! Vintage Skywalker.
Wow. This feels like my old body. It feels real. Perhaps too real. Do you really expect me to believe you can make this happen? How do I know it wouldn't just be some cheap illusion in my mind? How could you restore my body?
Well, I know a lot of good plastic surgeons.
Oh no. I'm not going under
a surgeon's knife again. I've had enough surgical upgrades for one lifetime.
All right, you want me to pull out the big cards, huh?
Big cards. What are you talking about?
You've left me no choice. I was saving this for my last resort. But here it is. If you help me, I'll give you Lego.
You have my attention.
That's what I like to hear. All you have to do is help me perform this totally harmless little ritual from Sidious's manual, and all of these Lego sets will be yours.
And I get all of this?
Every brand new set, Vader. Yours. Just one little handshake.
That's actually a really... Wait, did you say these are new?
Yep, fresh from the 2025 summer collection.
Oh.
Oh? What's that supposed to mean? What's wrong with them?
Nothing. They just kinda suck.
What do you mean they suck? It's Lego! I thought you loved Lego.
Oh, I do. But these sets have serious issues. The builds are a little too shrunken down. The structural stability is questionable with some sets, to say the least. And the minifigs. They're mostly fine, I guess. But the lack of a waist cape detracts from their value.
Waist cape? Really? That's your big complaint?
I don't expect you to understand, but it is an issue, and that's not even mentioning how ridiculously overpriced they are.
Lego is
You don't have to tell me. I had to take out a mortgage just to afford these. Prices in the Nightmare Realm Lego store will make you insane, believe me.
Wait, you have a Lego store in the Nightmare Realm? That's kinda sick. I have to visit it sometime.
Yeah, whatever. Why do you even care about the price? I'm giving them to you. Just take them and give me the stupid handshake.
Well, I could, but that would send the wrong kind of message to Lego. We must show them we will not settle for mediocrity, you know. Besides, I've been very vocal about my criticisms lately. Showing up with a pile of their new sets would make me look hypocritical.
You know what? Forget it. I'm out. I've already poured too much money and effort into this.
I might be a Lego addict, but I'm not without standards. But I guess with this, we will end today's episode. Our dear viewers, please give it a like and subscribe to this channel, where you can find new videos like these every single week. If you'd like to directly support my channel, check out my Patreon. The link is in the description. Special thanks belong to Council Overlord supporters: Sanada, Zach Pugh, Lord Peteris, Antonio Ranza, Toshineko, Lord Vesnan, Vengeful Destroyer, Secret Squad.
Now we're moving on immediately. Wise.
Your elegance eclipses even the greatest queens of legend, Lady Maleficent. Truly, your mere presence is a triumph.
Spare me your compliments, Sidious. Elegance is nothing more than surface glitter. It pleases the eye for a moment, then fades like smoke. It may hush a room, but silence is not the same as fear.
Glitter? You reduce elegance to trinkets and parlor tricks. Elegance is the art that separates a conqueror from a common thug. It is the very foundation of reputation.
The foundation of reputation? Oh, how shallow. If elegance is all that keeps your name alive, then it is as fragile as silk, which is exactly why I build my reputation on deeds, not on costumes.
Then perhaps tell us of your glorious deeds.
Yes.
Which triumph do you consider your greatest?
Yeah,
Is
what
he
is
ever
your
going to stop?
greatest?
His simping is getting annoying.
Yeah, I'd rather fight those blasted turtles for a week straight than listen to this another minute.
Wait, did we just agree on something?
Looks that way. I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither. Let's move on.
Oh, there are many deeds I could choose from. Once, an ambitious king sought to stretch his dominion into mine. In answer, I cursed his royal hall so that every torch burned without end, devouring stone and steel alike, until all that remained was molten ruin.
That's the kind of thinking I like to hear.
That's crazy.
Why waste time with diplomacy when you can drown a kingdom in fire?
But that one was a little too on the nose, a little too basic. Anyone mildly competent can burn a kingdom to the ground. No, my finest work was much subtler and far crueler. There was a king and queen once, who in their arrogance decided I was not worthy of a place at their daughter's christening. For their insult, I laid upon the child a curse that on the day she reached her 16th year, she would fall into death itself.
Isn't that a little too petty?
Of course it was, which is why it is all the more memorable. Dead people are forgotten in days, but the story of me sentencing a child to death for nothing more than an insult to my pride, that lasts forever.
Absolutely brilliant.
Pay attention, Voldemort. That's how you handle toddlers. Quick, simple, and no bouncing curses.
Wait, what?
Yes, hilarious. Laugh at the Dark Lord.
Yes,
Tell me, how was I supposed to know?
You kinda didn't think that one through when attempting to kill Harry Potter.
So the baby came with built-in curse insurance. And let's be honest, her so-called masterpiece would take 16 years to end a child. 16 years! My curse would have done it in an instant.
Yeah, I think the would have part is actually pretty important there.
Need I remind you, Voldemort? The last time you faced me, it didn't take 16 years to leave you crawling in the dirt.
More like 16 seconds.
Fine, it wasn't my best day. But should we clash again, I would not fall so easily.
Oh, rematch talk! I bet 100 souls on Maleficent!
Oh, that reminds me, Bill. Lord Vader informed me you slid it into his mind and tried to strike a deal with him.
What? You ratted me out, Vader? Seriously? Real mature of you.
What did you expect me to do? Ignore the invasion of my mind?
Actually, yeah. That's exactly what I expected.
Enough, you two. You did well, Lord Vader. And as for you, Bill, I dare you to try such a thing again. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Oh, really? And what consequences would those be?
Well, I will...
Go on, I'm listening.
All right, fine, we both know I can't actually punish you, but Maleficent is watching, so be a good wingman and play along.
Are you serious?
Come on, Bill.
Fine. Oh no, Lord Sidious, please don't punish me. I swear I'll never do it again.
That's right, Bill. You really don't want to push me. As you can see, Lady Maleficent, my grip over this council is absolute.
If you say so.
Damn, did I take the wrong turn again? I swear, I really need to put up some road signs in the underworld. Would help me cut down on the traffic accidents, that's for sure. But hey, I'm the god of the dead, not the god of infrastructure, right? But honestly, I doubt I'm even down there anymore. Even the underworld isn't this lifeless. Usually.
Well, seems like a new member is on his way.
He looks like someone who'd get along with Ozai.
I can only agree. Fire in the hair has to mean fire in the heart.
Oh, great. This one again.
What? You two know each other?
Oh, hey there,
Yes.
name's Hades, god of the underworld. How you doing?
Pretty
Don't worry, I'm not
much.
here for you yet, so just relax. And yes, I know my haircut is fire. Thanks for noticing. So
It is
anyone mind
fire.
telling me where I am exactly?
Welcome, Hades. Let me have the honor of welcoming you to...
Whoa, pause the monologue, wrinkle face. Mal, is that you?
Hades, I was wondering when you'd find your way here.
Mal! Good to see you, sweetheart. How long's it been, huh? Years? Decades? Who keeps track, right?
Oh yeah, need I remind you, he also tried to kill, a certain someone. Not Hercules, not him, but another person who apparently, has been, working with Mickey, Donald and Goofy. I'm of course referring to Sora from freaking Kingdom Hearts.
Look at you, though. Still got that whole dark elegance meets medieval nightmare thing going on. I love it. Where'd you get your staff, by the way? Neiman Marcus?
So, you two know each other?
Our paths have crossed many times over the years.
Yeah, good old times. She cursed babies, I got free souls, great partnership. But that's beside the point. Where exactly am I?
This, Hades, is the Council of Villains. This is Sidious, Vader, Garmadon, Ozai, Shen, Voldemort, Bill Cipher, and these two are apparently Shredders.
Shredders, huh? What is this? Two sides of the same coin situation, or a buy one, get one free deal?
I don't even want to know, honestly.
We're basically the same person. One of us is just a squishy little brain alien in a mech suit.
And the other is a fragile sack of meat.
Well, this has sitcom written all over it. Wait a minute. Did you just say Council of Villains? You formed another one?
Hold on. Another council of villains?
Oh, she didn't tell you. Yeah, we had this council, if you want to call it
Yeah,
that. It was more like a
breakfast
glorified
villains.
hangout, though. Mal was trying to unionize villains. I was just there for the entertainment, and the rest were, filler. By the way, last time I saw you, you were with Pete.
Let me guess. Let me guess. A certain would that group involve certain villains like Cruella de Vil, Jafar, Frollo, Pete, Stromboli, and all those other villains in a certain house of mouse? Am I correct?
Pete looking for the black box. How's that going?
Kingdom
Oh,
Hearts.
that was an interesting
yeah,
story,
Kingdom Hearts,
actually.
cool.
We...
Hold on, are you serious? We spent months choosing that name, and you're telling me that someone already took it? Great. That's just great.
Look, pal, I wouldn't care if you called yourself Devious Pantheon or whatever. The old gang's not exactly active anymore anyway.
Doesn't exactly ease the fact we're basically the knockoff brand now.
But to answer your question, Hades, this is not my council. Sidious here is the one who brought it all together.
Is that so? Well, color me impressed. You know what? Count me in. My therapist says I need to socialize outside of the underworld anyway. Apparently, hanging out with nothing but dead people for millennia is not good for mental health. Yeah, go figure.
Man, sounds like just the kind of work environment for me.
So, ruler of the underworld. You know, I once ruled the underworld myself.
Oh, really? Small world or underworld? Tomatoes. Let me guess. Did you also have useless minions?
Probably,
I mean, naturally. All the competent ones stay alive. The underworld only hands you the rejects.
Tell me about it. My top guys are pain and panic. One's a coward, the other's a moron. Worst HR department ever.
Idiots.
Sure, the
Pain
underworld
and
was full of
panic are
boneheads.
foolish.
But looking back, it was the right career choice for me. Sure, the minions...
Plus, for some reason, they wear silly shoes and drink Hercules merch.
were incompetent, but it opened the door to bigger power.
Well, lucky you. At least you chose to rule it. Meanwhile, I got dumped in the underworld like yesterday's trash.
What do you mean you got dumped?
Well, funny story. Real knee slapper. You're gonna love it. So picture this. 3 brothers, right? We just beat the Titans, big victory, high fives all around, and then it's time to divide up the spoils. Zeus gets the sky, sunshine, rainbows, birds, singing. Everybody's happy. Poseidon gets the ocean. Dolphins, seashells, beachfront property, you know, paradise. And me, what do I get? The underworld, a cave full of depressed ghosts. Couldn't have just tossed me a nice tropical island, huh? Maybe a vineyard? No. Gotta be Mr. Dead People 24/7. I'm usually not the complainer, but this was a real dick move on their part.
I don't know, it doesn't sound so bad. They gave you territory, subjects, a throne. You rule the very thing all men dread. I would call that absolute power.
Absolute power's great until you're stuck running it out of a glorified basement. Seriously, if it wasn't for my humor, I'd have already ended up depressed.
Speaking of depression, is this the best you can do with your wardrobe? Dark greys, blacks, skeleton motifs. So on the nose. I know. Lord of the Underworld, blah, blah, blah. But this is overkill.
Bro, you literally dressed up as a goddamn
maybe a splash of deep crimson, maybe some gold.
In some kind of...
Still dark, but bold. Right now, you look like you dressed for your
Chinese
own funeral.
robe or
Please,
something.
you think I picked funeral gray? This started as heavenly white, but try to keep it clean in the world full of ash.
You should try scarlet, Hades. I live near volcanoes, ash everywhere, and it never stains. Works much better than black, trust me.
Dark red, huh? You know what? That's not terrible. Might make it my fall collection. I'll consider it once I've overthrown Olympus.
So Hades, may I ask you a different kind of question?
Shoot, Tin Man. Metaphorically, please. I've seen what happens when you people take things literally.
Well, since you're ruler of the underworld, tell me, does every soul of the dead fall under your domain?
Ah, great. I know exactly where this is going. Look, let me save us both time. Every once in a while, someone comes knocking, looking to find their loved ones. And I always say the same thing. No visits, no revivals, no checkouts. Once a soul's in the underworld, it stays there. People have tried to cheat the system. Every last one of them failed. Orpheus, of course, came the closest. But one lousy glance over the shoulder and poof, game over. Bottom line, I can't get you back to your loved ones.
Well, you have to admit, it was worth a shot.
For Sith's sake, not this again. Padme this, Padme that. Can I get 1 week without you mentioning her?
Yeah, it's
Seriously,
crazy.
I missed when you complained about sand.
Come on,
Vader.
It was just
You
a
do tend to
question.
talk about Padme a
Save
lot.
that for your therapy sessions.
All right, no bringing people back. Understood. But what if someone wanted to recover his old diminished body?
What do I look like? A storage unit for corpses? I don't do lost and found.
Look, I don't need the whole thing. Just some select body parts.
Dining in with the pasta bit. Want some?
Hello, it's
What
the
you
nation's
want to
favorite.
know?
Oh, yeah.
The nation's biggest network keeps getting better. We're committing £11 billion because...
If you know what I mean.
Your nose.
I seriously hope I don't.
Jeez, Voldemort.
Yes, body part shopping! Wow, Voldy, you nasty little ghoul! Didn't think you were that type of guy!
Wait,
Typical
hold on.
male behavior. All the power in the
Oh, you were talking about... Jesus, Voldemort, what the hell is wrong with you?
world, and still your mind goes straight to what's between your legs.
Look, pal, not saying it's
I
impossible.
thought he was talking
but
about
A,
his nose.
it's gross. And B, I don't exactly keep a build-a-body workshop in the back. Like, sorry, man, but you're not Mr. Potato Head.
Wait, no. I was talking about my nose, you creeps.
Oh yeah, like that makes it so much better.
Still doesn't change the fact I'm not running a retail store, pal.
It is a reasonable request. A nose is hardly too much to ask.
All right. I really don't think I need to hear any more of this. So I guess this is time to end today's episode, our dear viewers. Please give it a like and subscribe to this channel, where you can find new videos like these every single week. If you'd like to directly support my channel, check out my Patreon. The link...
Just 1 second, viewers. I've got to do something real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, sorry about that. I'll be right back. Okay, let's continue.
Bullets that were shot into space by a massive
this
space
is made by Nutbug, apparently.
cannon. However, after the Roswell crash of 1947 and the subsequent UFO mass reports, authors and artists began to reimagine starships in different ways, and many of them evolved into looking like flying saucers. And from then up till now, the truth has never died. These types of
Well,
spaceships...
that's my saucer. Yeah, That is actually my saucer.
Ships are one of the most common types seen in sci-fi. And so here in this video we are gonna
my saucer's the best, not gonna lie. Yes, I know it's generic, but it's cool.
showcase the biggest disc-shaped or flying saucer-shaped spaceships ever seen in science fiction. Let's get to it.
Mine's the
At
best
15 we have
one.
Martian saucers from Mars Attacks. These were basically the run-of-the-mill flying saucer types, which is smooth and metallic in texture.
Alright.
It also features a rotating midsection and a dome section on the top which doesn't move. How it flies through space is unknown since the lore behind this funny movie is all but non-existent. Anyway, it is still one of the most iconic flying saucers out there because of the popularity.
Oh, Mars Attacks. Yeah, I remember. I think I saw the film, but I can't remember it existing.
Of the film Mars Attacks. Oh yeah, it also looks to be around 40 to 50 meters wide, and it is capable of transporting several Martians and can shoot a disintegrator weapon. Number 14, the Honabu series of flying saucers from Iron Sky. So these flying saucers from the Iron Sky universe includes the Honabu 3, 4, and the Wotan.
Oh yes, Iron Sky. I saw the film, I know it exists. Somewhat, it has... I saw the movie because of Downfall, that's why.
These were the Fourth Reich's air and spacecrafts, which resembles crudely shaped flying saucers. Developed near the end of the Second World War, the Honabu 3 was one of the largest and most advanced saucers constructed on Earth, measuring around 70 meters in diameter and is capable of carrying 32 personnel. Decades later, its successor, the Honabu 4, expanded the design into a purpose-built military transport approximately 80 meters in length or width, and then came the Wotan, which is also 80 meters but was more heavily armored. Together these craft formed the logistical backbone of the Fourth Reich in the moon. 13. The Dalek saucer from Doctor Who. These were the primary spacecraft of the Dalek Empire, serving as a heavily armed battleship, troop carrier, and time-traveling vessel throughout their long history, and especially during the Great Time War, the last Great Time War. Its origins trace back to the Daleks studied from Indian Praetorian spacecraft that landed on Skaro, whose technology provided the Daleks their own space program.
And you probably wonder who pays for all of this. Me. I have to pay for every single saucer on the Skaro as the Emperor of the Daleks. Yeah. I don't like paying for things, but it costs so much money to actually build these saucers. Honestly, you wonder how much money I pay for the architect to develop these things? Thousands of saucers. It takes years.
By the era of the Time War, the bronze hulled Dalek war machine had evolved into a formidable capital ship, a saucer capable of navigating both normal space and the time vortex, allowing it to travel through time as well as across the galaxy and across vast
Every single time I lose one of these saucers, I have to cop for it. I have to pay single thousands, millions of Dalek tokens. Actually, yeah. I should probably speak to my Dalek bank counselor about well, certain things about my thingamajiggy, about my balance and the amount of money. What am I talking about? Oh yeah. Hopefully one day I'm planning to make my own Dalek currency, because that's the one thing I think Skaro is missing. We've been using so many currencies from different stations throughout the galaxy, but I think it's time we do need our own currency. I'll speak with my bank supervisor to start distributing money for basic independence, because we've been relying on other bank companies in space to basically fund our warships and that. Half of them hate us because we're conquerors of the universe.
Galactic space.
So
a typical saucer carried over 2,000 Daleks, according to the Ninth Doctor, and was equipped with energy weapons that can bombard planets and annihilate enemy fleets with ease.
With our own money, that
Number
would
12, the
work,
Lucari
I
NCAM
guess.
scout ship from Star Trek. So this is seen in Star Trek Online and not in the canon universe. And according to the lore, this was an experimental precursor to the more advanced Hoken-class vessels of the Lucari, measuring approximately 238 meters in diameter. The NCAM combines the sophisticated scientific capabilities of a science vessel with the speed and agility of a radar. In Star Trek Online, the NCAM class is a Tier 5 or a Level 40 starship, available to captains of any faction, normally obtainable as an ultra-rare reward from the Infinity Lockbox. Number 11, the flying disc from Indiana Jones, The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So this interdimensional UFO featured in the movie was an immense disc-shaped spacecraft used by the mysterious beings from the space between spaces to travel between dimensions rather than through conventional space. Measuring an estimated 300 to 400 meters in diameter, these flying saucers were responsible for numerous unexplained events throughout human history, inspiring legends and many of Earth's most famous UFO sightings. In the movie, after the Crystal Skull was reunited with one of the aliens' bodies, one of these dormant spacecraft hidden beneath the temple in El Dorado awakened, opening a catastrophic portal, a rift, to the being's home dimension.
And that saucer went. I'm not a fan of Kingdom of Crystal Skull. It's not a good film. Neither has been one after that. But yeah, the reason why we don't have them as big as, well, reason why we don't have our sources bigger is because, again, funding. Our empire requires a lot of money to be established, and it requires us to use different banks across the galaxy to help us fund the empire. But yeah, it's we have been running low on shortages as of recently, and let's just say that we haven't been doing well with the empire and with the amount of sources we have. We've been doing fine, specifically when it comes to invasions and conquering, yes, but again, I need money. I need money for more sources and more ships.
And leaving the entire place in tatters. Now, number 10, the Corona-class armed frigate from Star Wars. This was one of the most unusual starships in the Star Wars universe. It was built by the Hochschild Engineering before the Clone Wars. It was actually based on an ancient Sauronian cruiser design and was originally intended for military use by the Separatists. Measuring 376 meters wide, it was a medium-sized starship, but however, the Separatists decided it wasn't suitable as a droid warship, so production was cancelled and the remaining vessels were sold off. By the time of the Clone Wars, the Corona-class was becoming something of a rare collector's item.
I'm intending to make my warship, the mothership that I have, that we're currently using, sure, the Parliament of a Dalek warship is fine, it's good and all, but we need more war bombs. We need more war bombs to make a saucer the size of a Star Destroyer. Well, in fact, an Executor class Star Destroyer that can fit about as many Daleks as humanly possible. And also we have to have more funding to build the Crucible and all those types of things. So, and acquiring some of this money is very difficult because not many banks support the Dalek Empire. Many of them are spies for rebels. But hopefully they'll be exterminated eventually, and we will get enough money to support our empire.
And despite its age, it still had some clever features, including a rotating hull that generated its own propulsion, and was also used as a pirate ship by a group called the Weequays.
What if you could see what readers think of your story at the click of a button? Meet
Number 9. The Vree War Saucer from Babylon 5. A member of the younger races from Babylon 5 was the Vree, who also fielded a fleet of flying saucer-shaped spaceships. These Vree resemble the grey aliens from our real-world alien abduction stories. They were a member of both the League of Non-Aligned Worlds and later the Interstellar Alliance. Their ships were instantly recognizable by the classic flying saucer appearance, and the standard Vree War Saucer measured approximately 433 meters in diameter. Despite its relatively compact size, this vessel was renowned for its speed and antimatter-based weaponry. But for heavier combat duties, the Vree also fielded the much larger Zil-class cruiser, which was around 500 meters in diameter. Now coming to number 8, we have the base star, the original base star from Battlestar Galactica. So these base stars were the primary capital ships of the Cylon Empire in the original Battlestar Galactica series, serving as the backbone for the Cylon fleet and functioning as massive mobile fortresses. The ship is instantly recognizable by its distinctive dual saucer design, with two enormous discs stacked back to back, with their outer hulls facing upwards and downwards, and their size estimates
This could actually help me when developing my own custom saucers for the Empire. So yeah, maybe this could help me. It could help me develop different designs for new saucers for the Dalek Empire.
Varies from 1,000 to 2,000 meters. These acted as carriers, command centers, and invasion platforms, transporting over 300 Cylon raiders that form the core of its offensive power. Although relatively slow and relying primarily on its immense fighter complement, the vessel was far from defenseless, mounting two long-range megapulsar cannons for ship-to-ship combat, alongside more than 100 laser turrets for anti-fighter defense. Now up a notch at number 7 we have the Anubis mothership from Stargate. So this was a Hattag, but it was a further evolution which has a structural redesign, along with Atlantean technology. This here served as the personal flagship of the ascended Goa'uld called Anubis during his campaign to dominate the galaxy. The vessel represented a dramatic leap beyond the standard Hattag-class mothership in both size and combat capabilities. The ship featured a massive disc-shaped hull, surrounded by long, menacing spikes that replaced the iconic Hattag pyramid with a large armored central dome that concealed its greatest weapon. Measuring roughly 1.5 to 2 kilometers in diameter, it was equipped with numerous...
Yeah, indeed. That could help us fix... That could actually help us with resources and stability. That could help us with aerodynamics and the surface area. Make it a bit more simpler in design. No. Maybe don't make Dalek saucers like this, because we need a bit more smooth. Sure, we'll maybe keep some of the spikes. Interesting.
Heavy plasma turrets and a complement of over 50 depth gliders, and it had shields that were comparable to the Asgardian technology. Now number 6 we have the Exterminator-class flagship from Doctor Who. So the Dalek flagship here represents the pinnacle of Dalek naval power, serving as the command vessel for major invasion fleets and housing the Dalek Emperor. Although retaining the iconic saucer-shaped design,
Exterminator one, that Now that is good. But again, my other Dalek sources do require some more, like, improvements. Sure, the main flagship itself is just brilliant. It can house as many Daleks as possible. But for my other ships, the normal ships, the small ones, I think they do need some improvements. And that, again, problem is lack of money, lack of funding for Empire, which...
And of the standard Dalek war saucers, these immense vessels were way bigger and dwarfed the others in size and capabilities, functioning as both a mobile command center and a carrier for vast Dalek armies. One of the earliest known flagships was the Exterminator, used during the Second Dalek War and was between 3 and 5 kilometers wide. Regarded by the Daleks as the ultimate expression of their military supremacy, it was one hell of a beast. However,
Exterminator is still there. It's having some little bit of renovations recently. It's currently making room for the new Dalek Parliament that I implemented into the ship recently.
It was destroyed by the 10th Doctor, which enabled afterwards Earth's forces to drive the Dalek fleet away from human space. On the 5th spot we have the Götterdämmerung from Iron Sky. So this was the ultimate warship of the Fourth Reich in the Iron Sky universe. It represents the culmination of decades of technological development that began with the Hornebu Flying Saucer program, while the Hornebu 3, 4 and Wotan serve as the pioneering transports that established the lunar base of the space. The Götterdämmerung took the same electrogravity principles and design and scaled them to an unprecedented level. Construction began in 1978, resulting in a colossal 5,080-meter long super dreadnought flying saucer, which is industrial looking and packed with exposed gears, pistons, worm drives and rotating machinery. That is a part of the Reich's retro-futuristic engineering philosophy and essentially a post-diesel punk design.
At the start of the game, you can choose any shelter you want, but once you pick a spot, there's no turning back. It's upgrade or D. Defense, stealth, resources. Miss one.
Now, number 4, we have the Prawn Mothership from District 9. So this alien mothership is a massive interstellar vessel that unexpectedly appeared over Johannesburg in South Africa in an alternate 1982 timeline in the film District 9. It measures over 5 kilometers or more than 3 miles in diameter. This ship hovers ominously over the African city. The ship's design is split into 2 contrasting halves, an upper saucer-shaped habitation section that houses the stranded alien population, millions of them living in overcrowded, deteriorating conditions, and a lower industrial engineering section filled with exposed mechanical structures like...
The Exterminator also, my Exterminator source of the mothership, the Dalek mothership I have, does sometimes suffer with overcrowding as well, because when it comes to the Daleks managing control rooms and that, they do tend to have a bit of trouble like getting there sometimes. We had to have like some special mobility transporters to actually get us to certain areas. That requires a lot of like trained systems as well, and because of that, a lot of queuing and a lot of Daleks not being able to get there in time, which I have heard many complaints from many Dalek soldiers saying that Emperor, we're having trouble trying to get through to do our jobs individually. Which even I, as a Dalek Emperor, even though I would exterminate those having trouble trying to get to where they are, even I have to agree, I do tend to have trouble trying, even I try and have trouble trying to get to my throne room with the amount of with the amount of Daleks I had to try and get through. Because I don't do well in crowds or queues. Yeah. So I have to have like special privileges. And but again, it takes a while for me to get through anywhere in the source because it's just like too many Daleks, which I think there might still need to be some improvements with the exterminator saucer.
Pipes, engines, and all types of machinery. Deprived of proper command or propulsion capabilities, the ship becomes a floating refugee habitat and a derelict above the African country. Now on the third spot we have the mothership from V. So these ships, the motherships of the V series or the Visitors franchise, are enormous city-sized alien vessels that are flying saucers in design. They were sent to Earth during the Visitors' coordinated arrival in both the original and a rebooted series. Each ship hovers over a major global city, which is often a capital or a strategic population center, and collectively, 29 motherships were deployed as a part of the Visitors' planetary peaceful incursion. In the original series, these motherships have a more radially symmetrical disc design, essentially a flying saucer, and they were about 8 kilometers in diameter. Now number 2, the Cloud Ship from Foundation. So here we have a Cloud Dominion interstellar realm in the universe of Foundation by Isaac Asimov that functions like a clustered civilization built around a vast space station containing multiple mini-planets or planetoids. They are also spread across the cosmos, flying ultra-massive flying saucer-shaped crafts called the Cloud Ships. Regarding the design of these Cloud Ships, they were roughly 10 kilometers wide, with the top half being this massive dark metallic saucer or a disc, and the surface is heavily textured with intricate geometric paneling and angular cutouts. Hanging beneath the dark saucer, though, is a massive curtain-like structure, which is composed of countless shimmering spikes, and they are one of the most unique ship types in the Foundation series. So before going to number 1, we have to tell you something. The first spot here isn't the biggest. There is a super-sized scale that we will include after this entry. So anyway, at the number 1 spot we have the City Destroyer from Independence Day. These are perhaps the most iconic of these saucer-shaped crafts, and they're one of the biggest. They measure an immense 25 kilometers or 15 miles wide, and they were made purely for planetary assault and invasions. Its overall form resembles a massive concave saucer, with a central dome rising nearly 4 kilometers high before tapering towards a lower outer rim about 1 kilometer thick. The underside is equally complex, arranged in a symmetrical, organic bas-relief pattern resembling a giant mechanical flower, and internally, the City Destroyers here are fully self-contained invasion ecosystems, but they are still transported by even more massive ships. And this brings us to the supersized level, the mothership from Independence Day 2. So this is the largest and most important capital vessel used by the Harvesters in Independence Day Resurgence, and it is the biggest flying saucer-shaped spaceship ever seen in sci-fi. This ultra-uber-massive ship was the flagship used by the Harvester's Queen's invasion of Earth in 2016. Despite its mass of over 5,000 kilometers across, the vessel is capable of sustained interplanetary travel and interstellar travel, and it reportedly moved through the solar system from Saturn to Earth in approximately 2 days. Its primary function, however, is not combat, but planetary harvesting. Once positioned over a target, it would deploy structures that would bore into the core of the world and suck out all that iron, all that energy, which would serve as a resource for this nomadic race. And so those are the biggest ever flying saucer spaceships in sci-fi. The top 15. Now with that we end this...
add it to the exterminator, but yeah, very good video, Nutbug.
You need a sunscreen that can protect and hydrate with 3 essential ceramides and NVE technology.
Apocalypse, apparently. This is a stop-motion video, apparently. It's made by... It's a recreation mission to the unknown. Also, I don't know if I'll be able to show that video.
I will receive your reports. First, Space Monitor Control. emissaries from the 7 planets will arrive as arranged. Then the conference will begin at first sun. Security report. Security control. Position of alien spacecraft located. Our patrol will reach it shortly.
Excellent.
The ship and its occupants must be totally destroyed.
They must be.
Destroyed. Destroyed. It will be done.
Good. That's good. Have to say, not gonna lie, I don't like the voices in there. I do not like their voices. I know Peter Hawkins and the other one did a good job, but it doesn't really sound like Daleks because they didn't have. I feel like they didn't use a ring modulator effectively, but overall it's very good. Anyway, see you all in the next video then, viewers. Farewell.